Alright, what's going on, people? This is Shy Harris, and today is day 2 of my quarantine lockdown thoughts, right? So, I feel like there's a lot of stuff I could talk about. But one of the things that's been super heavy on my brain is a couple of weeks ago, me and my wife always had these conversations about something deep that goes on with our family or friends that kind of how it affects us. And so, one of the things that we kind of came to the realization is that I have friend trauma. Friend trauma. So, I'm going to tell you how we actually came to that, right? So, over the course of the past 5, 6, 7 years or so, I've always said it feels like it's like super hard for me to connect with, friends. And she told me that's because I am super guarded. Like, I don't really show who I truly am. I don't really give a lot. In the moments when I do give, something always happens that make me go back to being guarded, right? So, that allowed me to think a little, right? So, I actually had to think back to my friendships. And I realized that might be accurate. So, I go back as far as like high school. And in high school, I had friends that actually, I had a lot of friends. I had a lot of friends in high school. Like, I feel like we all do. But I had one homeboy who was like my best friend. And me as a giver, I used to take him to school every day. Because I had to go to school. He lived in my neighborhood. So it's only right that he rode with me. So he rode with me every day. Cool. No problem at all. We went out. If I went out on the weekends, he was there with me. But then, once I graduated, he got a car. We ain't really hang out as much. And then I probably haven't seen him in like 15 years. So that was like, that's wild. That's kind of crazy. But I just looked at it as people just grow apart, right? So it happens. I had a homegirl like my little sister. I used to do the same thing. Like, she used to be with me all the time. Wasn't no price to come pick her up. Was nothing. And I feel like when she got on her feet, I ain't really talk to her no more. But she moved away for a little bit. She got married. I like, you know what? Once again, we just grew apart. That situation I don't really think too much of. But it's also just adding up in my brain. Like, it's like another check mark on that one. After I got married, I still had a strong group of friends around this time. But I had a real good friend who was in and out my life. And then at one point, he told me that he was jealous of me. I'm like, who, me? I ain't really doing too much. Like, I bought a house, I got married. But other than that, I'm just doing basic stuff. But he told me that he was jealous of me. Actually, let's take it back. When I bought my house, I was like, yo, come through, check it out. Check out the spot. He said he was jealous of me. And he said that he's never out my way. But at the same time, he lives right down the street, like a 5-minute drive from my house. So I was like, dang, that's fucked up. That's really fucked up. So this is when that guard starts to go up. The guard is like halfway up. And then I had another friend another close friend, who I heard was, when I bought my house, wasn't too happy for me. Like, it pained him to say congratulations. And when I asked for advice, even leading up to that, the advice I got was sounded like somebody who didn't want you to have it. So I was like, damn, that's... So now the guard is all the way up. Yeah, it just led to, for lack of a better word, hurt. A lot of hurt. Where it felt like, yo, why is this always happening? And I felt like I was a good friend at the time. But anywho, fast forward past that. Then I realized that I'm a giver, right? I'm a giver in almost all situations that I'm in. And if you're following me, you probably already know I have talents in, video, business, all that stuff. So when people say there's a dream or something that they want to do, if it's something within my power, I want to help them. But for a moment, I used to always lead with that. Like people who I felt like would be good friends, or people who I feel like I could build a strong connection with. I will offer stuff and then try to build a friendship out after that. And a lot of the times, it just led to me feeling like people were only around because of what I could do for them. And sometimes a situation will pop up where you realize that y'all not really friends. Y'all are associates, and they are really just taken from what you offer. So that led me to where I'm at right now, where I have a strong guard up. But hopefully with this, I'm actually working through that. But I was hurt for a second. I was definitely hurt for a second in a lot of those situations. But now it's time to kind of get past that, trying to move past that, try to be better, so I could be a better friend and husband and all that for the people that's around right now, and for my wife right now. So I just felt like sharing that because this isn't something that's this isn't something for a lot of people. This is something, and I just want to share this story just because it might be some other people that's going through it, where they might have a trouble connecting with people because of hurt. But as I'm doing right now, you just gotta power through it and just try to find ways to acknowledge it but keep moving forward. And so that's what I'm doing. So that's all I got. I know this is gonna be a little long video, but not everything's supposed to be short. So this is Shy here. So stay safe out here, and have a good one. And keep shooting. Just keep shooting.